Okay.
Son, I can't get over how you look like my grandnephew.
Yeah. Leo,
Yeah, but I was ready the letters, but we're not keeping them. So then
hey, our trolley's ready.
What, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go then.
Hurry. We have to get on before it's going to leave. Open the door. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. We're ready.
I think my wife has we used them.
I'm sitting.
That's fine.
I made it on time.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks.
I wonder if they got the chicken recipe here. that my mother.
Raw.
Hold it. I'm curious if they have the chicken recipe in here that my mother copied
this is like
sometime in the 80s.
Yeah.
Lamb, old, everything. Yeah, give Surely they still have the old chicken recipe.
A triangle. Nice guess. Raw.
No, there was a chicken recipe on the ad here.
Nice guess.
This
Raw.
sometime in the 80s. It was an old, like an old recipe.
As soon as
like the
Daddy
old
cleans the
thing.
top today, you can take a bath,
Actually,
okay?
on the ads on
Yes?
here,
But it's better at night, Leo. You know why? Because there's more hot water.
I want to take one in the afternoon.
Okay, okay.
Well, I don't take baths at night anymore. I don't take them at night anymore. Well, I don't take baths at night anymore.
Okay.
You can't force it, okay? You know.
No,
Dad, I don't take one at night anymore. Dad, I don't take.
Leo, listen. Okay, Leo, listen. Do you want to grab something to eat on the way home? Okay, you had McDonald's yesterday. So what do you want today? Burger King?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Then we will go out for ice
Doesn't
cream.
even say that it's
Ice cream?
dangerous.
It's too cold. You
You're
had ice cream
right.
yesterday. You don't want ice
My
cream.
grandmother
It's
used
cold.
to, everybody used to.
Just like you don't want hot cocoa.
Maybe we have to wait. We have $100.
Yeah, but Leo, it's not money, it's the temperature. You don't want ice cream when it's cold, just like you don't want hot cocoa when
We
it's
can
hot.
go to. We can go on. Maybe when we are on our vacation, we can go to Dulles Airport to take a flight to England.
Okay, well, there's, I don't know how many flights, there might be direct, I'm not sure, there may be nonstop flights to Hamburg out of Dulles, but I'm not sure. But I do know that there are definitely flights from Dulles to London,
Wonder if they're going
plenty.
that way.
And I don't know if there are any, well, no, there's definitely flights from where is it, Dulles to Berlin. How could I be so silly?
And Frankfurt too.
Frankfurt?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, because United Airlines and Lufthansa, they're partners, so you can take United or Lufthansa from here to Frankfurt, and then
I think Frankfurt's the second busiest airport in Germany after Berlin.
Sure.
May.
Can you sit down, please?
Oh, sorry, I was.
Ready to on board.
Well, I think during the Cold War, Frankfurt is West Germany.
Yeah.
West Germany, West
Well, even here in America, Kennedy's not around the busiest airport. It's like either Atlanta or I think Atlanta, either Atlanta or Chicago.
What? What?
Take Delta, it's hard to get a direct flight unless
Mr. Hanson. Jealous. Jealous. Are you being jealous? Jealous. Are you being jealous?
Like some things I didn't know until I watched other situations. We had to do the spinning of the Earth. It's virtually impossible to fly from most parts of the West Coast. Sorry, not the West Coast. Most parts of Asia to the East Coast non-stop. You almost have to fly to the West Coast first.
So, Dad.
Before you can get to the East Coast.
Yeah. Do you think it's okay we can go there?
Go where?
To Hamburg.
Of course, if we're going to go to Germany, we're going to have to check out Berlin, Hamburg, and I think we should check out Munich.
Yeah.
You know, because I'd like to experience a little bit more of the Bavarian
We can go
culture.
on our vacation.
Well, I would like to experience some of the Bavarian culture. Not to also mention, you know, Munich is where they use. There's a.
We can have.
Listen.
Okay.
There's a brewery in Munich, which is what they used as the exterior filming for Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I find it kind of funny because they used a brewery in real life, and then when Family Guy spoofed Willy Wonka, it was a brewery.
And then I think there's one of the new Star Trek films where the Enterprise was a brewery. And people complained because in the original series it definitely didn't look like a brewery.
I haven't watched a heck of a lot of Star Trek. I've mostly watched I watched only like maybe 2 episodes of the original show. Watched tons of Next Generation and a fair amount of Deep Space and Voyager.
I've seen most of the original series of Next Generation and then bits of Deep Space Nine and Voyager. Not so much of Enterprise or anything newer.
No, I didn't watch it.
Partly because I haven't.
What the fuck is this? Did you see that word?
It's kind of funny for me. It's like, you know, when you always look at
You
the
saw it, my.
Star Wars war.
You saw it,
I
my
like
work
Star
of
Wars
construction.
better
I
for
not wanted you
movies.
out of
Star
here
Trek
now.
better for TV shows. The Star Wars TV shows, I'm like, and the Star Trek movies, even the originals from way back when, I'm still like, it doesn't fit well as a movie. It fits better as a TV show.
I like components for
Alright.
very different reasons.
Welcome to our other end of our line. This is car 7407. She is known as a PCC. I believe you guys were out on a PCC before, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the Philly one.
Yes. So that one is all electric. This one is an air PCC. So it has an air brake system and air controls on it. But it's still electric motors and stuff like that. That's what that thunking sound in the back was. That's where our compressor was in the back. And predominantly difference between this, not only is this air, but she does not have the standing windows in her. She was a much earlier design than, say, the Philadelphia PCC. That one was built post-war. This was built in war. So this was a wartime PCC, actually built by the Pullman company, the company that's more famous for building a lot of the more luxury passenger cars of the early 1900s. This is the same company that built this car. They took the PCC design and added their small little flares and all that stuff to it. Baltimore was the one that actually added the separate compressor from what other air PCCs are. So she is very much unique to Baltimore herself. And she was also the last car to run on the system in Baltimore, literally the last. So the night that the system shut down, this was the one that was out on the farewell charter. And that's predominantly why this car was saved by a large group of the folks that also found the museum. They wanted to preserve this car specifically for that reason. It was in a much different paint scheme during that trip, but this is her delivery paint scheme that we we have her restored to and painted as currently. She was restored predominantly back
So
in
don't shake, Leo.
Why?
1990, and paint was actually sponsored by the MTA. The MTA actually paid for the paint work on this car, despite the had more of a historical aspect to it. I think if we approached them requesting for some sort of assistance or anything like that, and they decided to go for paying for the paint work on the car. She was mid-war, and she was the first batch of PCCs that we had in Baltimore. The later ones were electric as well, but that order was cut short as we started to wind down a lot of different lines in the system.
Leo? Leo, stop making noise. Let this guy talk.
Yeah. So that's predominantly what I got about this car. A lot of the volunteers here have kept this car up and running, and it's one of our more favorite cars. She has a unique braking system, and she's technically the last Pullman car that's still running in the whole country.
Ooh.
Yeah, so a lot of other PCCs, they're all electric, and they're air, they're not built by Pullman. Yeah, that's the compressor.
Thought there was another train going somewhere.
No, it's the something of the compressor that's in the back. And being in Baltimore, she has the inside controls in the back there, so she can be pulled out of barns and storage every night. So any questions about Baltimore's three-car system or this car? in
I think
particular?
that's it.
No, Leo. Other folks may have.
Let's see, question I had is, did Baltimore ever have a trolley subway? Because I know some cities had trolley subways. Did Baltimore ever?
No,
Oh,
we
wow.
went the opposite way. We had a quarter-mile long elevated that went over top of some of the rail systems that we needed to cross. They never had an underground section of the system, predominantly because we are so low to the water plane here, and I don't think the tunnel boring machines
Like back then it was.
were we able to actually tunnel underneath of our very soft soil that we have here. I think Philadelphia has a higher bedrock layer than we do here, and that's why they were able to tunnel so early underneath that city, despite it having the Delaware River right through it.
I was amazed Boston was able to do it because they're one of the oldest ones.
Yes.
And you know the Green Line is not even that far from the ocean at that point, and they are underground trolleys.
Well, I think because of a lot of the ice age glaciers have scraped through the Massachusetts and Maine area, literally the bedrock layer is so high up. Like you dig down probably 5 to 10 feet, and you've already hit
They may have
bedrock.
had to have actually been careful because a lot of areas in like the downtown Boston area are not even at, we're like put in artificially by they like just like flatten some of the hills. Because if you look at a map of Boston from the 1700s, the Shawmut Peninsula is much smaller than what you see for downtown Boston right now. So
Right.
for some of those,
I know about that, but I'm wondering if the Green Line was.
Wait, I think does that guy have something to say?
No.
Okay.
I think the Green Line particularly was built on the historically older sections of the city. That's why they were able to do the cut and cover method for their construction of the subway.
Mhm.
I know theirs was very much cut and cover. They didn't use TBMs or anything like that because it was built in
Stick things working?
or tunnel shields and.
The
Yeah.
metal?
Because it's actually only underground from pretty much Fenway Park to the Garden, actually.
Yeah.
What used to be overground around the Garden, but then they put it underground about 20 years ago,
And
so they
it's-
could put it at the same level as the Orange Line.
It's pretty straight, and then it makes a sharp turn.
I think we need to get moving.
In fact, they just made an extension up on that later, and now it no longer terminates right across the river in Cambridge. Now it goes all the way into Bedford.
Yeah, that's
and
what
around
they
Tufts.
said.
That's a new thing, though.
Yeah, but then they also, there was an elevated section that tied to their system as well, for I think the newer sections, they would come out of the ground and go up on the elevated.
That was the orange line, which used to go through.
No, they had elevated streetcars, that was torn down. The ones-
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, those I think were in sections that were predominantly newer builds, like the land in the land that they had.
Yeah, Dorchester. Places of Dorchester and Roxbury.
Yeah, in the middle of the yeah. Any other questions?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's gonna run through a bit. Alrighty, if no more questions, I'm gonna get back to the visitor center. Okay? And we're
These things go much faster than the other one. It's like much faster. For an older day thing, it's not really cool how fast it goes.
I think the light rail wants to race with a trolley.
Light rail's gonna win.
Going pretty fast here.
Yeah. The old one didn't go nearly that
Whoa.
That guy's trying to get a picture.
This trolley wins.
I'm looking at that sign. It says Pennsylvania Avenue in Canton. I didn't know Canton was even a nickname for the neighborhoods at that point. Because I thought Canton was just more the newer thing in the late 90s when it started becoming yuppified.
Oh yeah, I see it on 417.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like let's talk about Canton Avenue, but no, it's Canton Avenue, not Canton Avenue. But the neighborhood of Canton
Okay.
didn't get much recognition until it became yuppified.
Thank
in
you
the
so
late
much.
90s.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you so much for letting me get on. And I'm going out. You're welcome.
No, we don't need to go in there, Leo.
We have to get our thing out of here.
Well, they just head to Burger King after, because he's hungry.
Thank you so much.
Yep, we're
Thank
done.
you, man. Thanks,
Let's
Doc.
go home. We'll stop at Burger King on the way because you're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come on now. Let's get in the car.
Take care, folks.
You too.
Thank you.
Nice.